Hi Westwood students, this video is going to show you how to look up a book in our library. So you go over to a computer and you can do this on the iPads as well, and you can do this at your house even. You just need a computer that's connected to the internet, and you find an internet browser down in your dock. Safari is an internet browser, Firefox is, and Google Chrome. Any of these will work. For some reason though, for looking at books, Firefox seems to work really well. So I'm going to click on Firefox. And if it doesn't go directly to our Westwood Elementary homepage, then you can type in Westwood Elementary. And sometimes if you've already typed in a search term before, the computer will remember that and it'll just pop up here and you can click on it to save yourself some time. And then I'm going to hit search. It says Westwood Elementary School, but I want to check that it's the right Westwood Elementary School because there are many Westwood Elementary Schools in Minnesota. And if I look down here, yep, it says Zimmerman, so this is the right one. Okay, here's our Westwood Elementary School homepage. I go to Media Center. I go down to Library Catalog. I click on the stack of books. And here is our Destiny Quest book lookup system. So I'm just going to put my cursor in here and I'm going to type in the title of a book that I am looking for. I'm going to type in Holes and I will tap go. And here are the results. And I can see that the book Holes that I'm looking for, it is in. It'll say in the corner if it's in or out. Now the important part to look for is the call number. The call number is the address for where it's located in the library. FIC stands for fiction. That means the fiction chapter book section. SAC is the first three letters of the author's last name. The books in the fiction chapter book section are alphabetized by the first three letters of the author's last name. So now that I know to go to the fiction section, I'm going to head over to the shelf that has the S that's on the top of it, and I'm going to look at the spine of the books. And the spines have the call number labeled on them, and I look for SAC. The SACs are going to be towards the beginning of the S section because A is towards the beginning of the alphabet, because it is alphabetized by the first three letters. And then I can find my book. If I cannot find the book, it is possible that this book is still on the shelving cart and hasn't been shelved yet. So if that happens to you, if you go over and you look really carefully and you're not finding the book, then head over to the shelving cart because maybe it's there and it just hasn't been shelved yet. Let's look down at this entry over here. This one is also the book Holes, but this one is out. It's not available. Somebody is enjoying this book at their home right now because they've already checked it out. If I look down at the call number, it's a little bit different though than the call number on the one over here. This one starts with PB. PB stands for paperback. FIC, one more time, stands for fiction chapter book section. SAC, the first three letters of the author's last name. If I ever see PB fiction, it means it's in the fiction section, just like this one, but all the paperback books in the fiction section are put on the very bottom shelf. So if I see PB, I know right away I'm going to go over to the S section in the fiction chapter book section, but I'm going to head down to the very bottom shelf. And the paperback books are alphabetized by the first three letters of the author's last name, but we put them on the bottom shelf because they're lighter and they're thinner and they tend to get lost in the shuffle. So we put them on the bottom shelf so they'd all be together, and that has worked really well for us. Okay, now I'm going to type in another book. I'm just going to delete Holes and I'm going to type in A Bad Case of Stripes. That book is in, but if I look at the call number down here, it says E instead of FIC. E stands for everybody. This book is located in the everybody section. The books in the everybody section are still alphabetized by the first three letters of the author's last name. So I'm going to head over to the everybody section with those lower shelves, and I'm going to look for the box that has the boxes that have an S on them, and I'm going to see if I can find A Bad Case of Stripes. If you do not find it in the top of the S boxes, then it might mean that I have taken this book and I put it on the lower shelf near the S boxes, just on that bottom part, because it's by a really popular author. And in this case, A Bad Case of Stripes is by David Shannon, who is a very popular author. He's also the author of all the No David books. And so I put all of the David Shannon books near the S boxes. They're just on that bottom that bottom shelf, and I put them together and I've labeled it with the name David Shannon, and then I'll put one of his popular book covers like A Bad Case of Stripes or No David, indicating that all of his books are located in that section. So if you don't see it on the top, look on the bottom, because it could be it's a popular author and the book is on the bottom. All right, let's type in Elephant and Piggie, which are also really, really good books. It came up for me, so I'm just going to click on it to save myself some time. And it says this Elephant and Piggie book is out. I can't get it, but it's in the Everybody section, WIL. So it means it's going to be in one of the boxes labeled with a W. Once again, Mo Willems is a really popular author. He's written all kinds of Elephant and Piggie books. He's also the author of all the Pigeon books. And so I did put all of the Mo Willems books on the bottom shelf near the W boxes, and I labeled it with a book cover that looks like Elephant and Piggie so that you can find them more easily. If you ever look up a book and it says PBE, that means paperback, everybody. In the Everybody section, we put the paperback books in those plastic bins. So this particular book, this paperback Everybody book, is going to be found in the W box because the author's last name starts with a W. I'm going to look up one more book. Let's look up, what's the one that kids ask me for a lot? Press Here. That's that awesome book where, yep, right here. Press Here is out. It's in the Everybody section, and it's going to be in the T box. And this one is going to be on the top because Hervé Tullet, he has written 2 books now, and so he doesn't have enough to have me move the whole section down on the bottom. So you will find this in the top once it comes back. Right now it's checked out. So I hope that helps you find some good books in the library. You guys have a great day.